7 cars, 8 laps. Here we go. Top 5 qualify. Green flag. Here we go. Coming down the front straightaway is the 2JT of Justin Vaughn. Gets a good run, but up on the top side of 10R of Rodriguez, but down on the bottom side is going to be the 777 of Hanisch, trying to make something work down on the bottom side. Track still a little green, a little slimy, but up on through the middle is the 2JT, Justin Vaughn, followed by the Rodriguez, Hanisch, and the 45 of Brandon Henson. Egbert takes no time to get from the back and up into the top 5 and up in the qualifying position now. But now with 2 down and 6 to go, it's still going to be Justin Vaughn, followed by Rodriguez, Hanisch, and a 45. But now GW Egbert down on the bottom side trying to make it work, but just can't have enough to stick with to make it down there. See, it's a kind of single fault right now. Hanisch tries the bottom side, not enough grip down there, still a little green, a little slimy. Everybody's right up through the middle on the top side. Now GW Egbert gets down underneath, drives down the back straight. A good race right there by GW. GW sliding up in front, and GW is now in your top 4. It's going to be the Vaughn, followed by Rodriguez, followed by Hanisch, and now GW Egbert in the top 5. Brandon Guerin now running 5th. But out front right now is still the 2JT of Justin Vaughn. But your race right now is Hanisch on the bottom side, 10R Rodriguez on the top side. Hanisch trying to make a stick down to the bottom, has to lift up just a little bit. GW Egbert says, let's go on the top side and see what happens. Kevin Fry says, halfway down, halfway to go. Cross flags. But right now, it is Vaughn out front, putting on a clinic. The race right now is for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Right there. Big Nasty trying to get up in the top 5 in a qualifying position. Just can't make it work as we get a white flag. Here we come to the checker flag. It's going to be Vaughn, followed by GW Egbert from all the way in the back in the top 2, and Brandon Guerin. But here's your race right now as the top. It's going to be Rodriguez, Big Nasty, Hanisch. Lights are out. We are going to get green this time by Ripple on the bottom. Hubert on the top side. Hubert gets a really good run on the top side. Hubert with a good run through the middle of the track, followed by Sid the Kid, followed by Taylor Florio, and the 188 of Molar down the back straightaway. But it's going to be Hubert up front, followed by Sid the Kid, Taylor Florio, and the 188. It's going to be your top 4 right there. Track is still a little bit green, still a little bit one lane after the watering 3 hot laps, but it is going to make for a heck of a racetrack a little bit later on tonight. Sid the Kid closing that gap now on Hubert. Sid the Kid on the bottom side trying to close it up. Sid working right behind Hubert, right on his bumper. Now going to diamond it down, trying to drive underneath Hubert. Let's see if he can get by him. Still Hubert by half a car length, going with 4 down, 4 to go. Here we go, Sid the Kid working that bottom side, just can't get by him. And back deeper in the pack, you still got Taylor Florio, followed by the 188 of Austin Moore. Austin Moore running 4th right there. You still got Sid working that middle, trying to diamond it down. Now watch him try to drive underneath Hubert, just not quite enough drive to get that pass. Hubert still out front. Hubert, little puff of smoke there out of Hubert. Let's see, is that a tire or is that an engine? Little puff of smoke, let's see what happens. Sid the Kid still right through the middle. Following Hubert, followed by Florio, and the 88 of Austin Moore is going to be your top 4. Top 5 qualify. Back in 5th position, we got the 8 of Doug Ripple, and he's got pressure put in on him now by the 188 of Molar for that qualifying position. But we got Austin Moore down on the bottom side trying to get by Florio. He just can't make it happen. Miss Taylor Florio still running a solid 3rd position right there. It's going to be Taylor Florio and Austin Moore for 3rd and 4th. And out front, it's going to be Hubert. And now we got Miss Alana says, it's a white flag. Here comes your checker flag, Hughes. Here comes the checker flag. Hubert gets a win. Hubert, Kiffin, Florio, Moore, Ripple. It's your top 75. That's your top qualifying position. 75 of Mason Warren, and outside Wyatt Sexton. Shotgun will be Daphne Batt and Brady Garrick. And here we go. We are green flag racing. This is your junior limiteds, and out front is going to be the 7 car, chased down now by Willett in the 3. As you see, the cars kind of bobble and weave a little bit as they are trying to figure this track out. 7C, Colton Abshire, followed by Willett, followed by Holland. That is your top 3 right there. Now, Willett on the bottom side gets underneath Abshire, skates up in front of him, and here it is. Willett is going to be your leader with 2 down and 6 laps to go. Cogburn with a big slide right there, right up in front of the field, maintains a position. Now up into the top 3 will be Trevor Cogburn, Little Nasty himself, but out front. Corbin Willett has not looked back as he is just going all the way through the field. And now it's going to be Willett, followed by Abshire, and now Cogburn. Cogburn closing up on Abshire, trying to make it on the top side, bottom side. Here we go, and makes a pass. Now, still going to be Willett out front, followed by Cogburn. Abshire, Holland is going to be your top 4 right now in your junior limited races. Willett now up in the lap traffic, going to diamond it down, drive underneath the 10 car of Brady Garrett. Gets by him just fine. As you hear those chips banging as they go down the front straightaway, there you got a rev limiter on them. Slow those cars down a little bit and let them learn how to race. But it's still going to be Corbin Willett with a lead there. And now Trevor Cogburn trying to close that gap. 2.5 second gap. Let's see if he closes it up this time by. Last time was 2.349. White flag racing. 2.37. Still about the same lead right there from Willett to Cogburn. Now Willett up in the lap traffic with Batt, trying to work underneath, underside there. Works underneath, oh, big slider. Wow. Closes it and wins that race right there. Corbin Willett.
Again, 8 laps with Josh Landers on the pole. Josh doing a good job. Here we go, we are underway. Josh Landers stays high, whoa, washes way up. Meanwhile, the number 11 car, Ryan Beal, is able to get around on the outside. Ryan Beal, your current leader. Ryan doing a good job of holding on to the lead. Ryan Beal, his dad will be out a little later on. The 2 Beals, and here comes the number 14 X car. Josh Landers once again goes back to the lead. Good battle for 3rd place. Bo Day in that number 4 car. Swapping paint, a little bit of rubbing going on with the number 19 rod of Robert McKinney. 3 abreast racing coming out of turn 2. And the number 19 car got a little bit of armor hanging off the back of his car. Meanwhile, your leader, Josh Landers, doing a fine best race on the track for 2nd place right now. McKinney, Robert McKinney, and Bo Day. Bo Day now does run 2nd. Robert McKinney in the number 19 rod does run 3rd. Mitchell Clement, beautifully prepared 32 car. He holds on to 4th place. Again, we're in our 6th race for the 2021 season.
2 laps to go right now. It's going to be the 14X of Landers out front.
Summit Racing Equipment, of course, our main sponsors as we have got 2 laps remaining. Smiley's Racing also helping us this 2021 season, along with Fitz Photo, All-Star Signs by Wesley. We're on that last lap, and your leader continues to be the 14 rod of Josh Landers. Josh sets up for turn 3, smoothly brings it out of turn 4, and it'll be Josh Landers with the win, followed by Bo Day. He does go second. 19 ride of Robert McKinney. Ride, a little bit of back of Robert McKinney. And we're underway. Derek Scott Jr., your early leader. Derek Scott, that 01X car doing a fine job of bringing them around for this first lap of 8. Again, Derek Scott Jr., he's out of Franklin. Good battle for second place right now between the 410 car, Brad Doherty in that blue and white 410 ride, and the 45T car of Eric Tomlinson. Eric Tomlinson runs third. Reeling him in, the number 16 car, Chris Hennigan, his first race of the 2021 season. Chris Hennigan looking good. Whoa! And the 45T car of Eric Tomlinson throws it away in the middle of 3 and 4, and that'll bring out a caution. Caution coming out for Eric Tomlinson. We're going to start. Derek Scott, and we are underway. Derek Scott in the 01X car out of Franklin, Texas, doing a fine job of showing these drivers the fastway run. Look at Glenn Hubbard. The 127 machine goes from last, picks up 2 places in third and fourth. In the 3 and 4 turn, that is. Meanwhile, the number 16 car of Chris Hennigan, his first race out for the 2021 season. Chris Hennigan does, and Chris, look out, he had a little problem and collected, I believe that's the 78 car of Trevor Egbert. Okay, let's see if we can get back underway with racing. Here we go. Derek Scott Jr. doing a good job of leading the way into 1 and out to 2. Down the back chute, Derek Scott Jr., your leader. Derek having himself a fine run. Look at this race for second place. It's anybody's race for second place. That's the 410 car, Brad Doherty, still doing a good job running in second, followed by the 45T car of Eric Tomlinson. Good battle for second place. It's anybody's race for second place. Now the 16 car in there is Chris Hennigan. Chris doing a good job of battling for third. 2 laps to go, 2 laps remaining. Good battle, and Hennigan makes a move. He's able to get underneath Brad Doherty. Hennigan goes to third. Your leader comes by the white flag. 1 lap remaining with Derek Scott Jr. doing a fine job out in front of them all. Derek sets up for 3, smoothly brings it out of turn 4, and Derek Scott Jr. will be scored with the win, followed by the 45T car of Eric Tomlinson, and then Chris Hennigan.
We are about ready to go. Green flag racing. Green flag, here we go. We have a good start. Listen, stripped up in front of Chad Guest there. Gets a good run down the back straight. It's going to be William Gould followed by Chad Guest, followed by
and William Gould doing a fine job up in front of them all. William in that number 6060 car. As we got a little problem with 2 of the cars, and that'll bring out a caution. As let's see here, I believe that was the David Good, I believe, in the 7G car.
Right here at the Wall of Fame, you can get T-shirts, you can get koozies, you can get your Yeti cups, hats, whatever you need from the Tom's Series trailer. But here we go.
And on the outside, Chad Guest trying to make a move. William Gould stays low. Now Gould goes high. Guest goes low. And running in third, it's the number 94G, Chris Morris. And they got Jim Knight. Jim Knight running third. The only privateer, or one of the few privateers, on the 2021 season. As we got a problem at the top of turn 4. Again, 8 laps in the heat, and here we go. Whoa, up on two wheels goes Jim Knight. Temporarily, but it's okay. He continues to race. William Gould brings him around for yet another lap. With the 01 car, good-looking Colby Smith out of Greenville in the 01 car. Colby doing a good job. Then Jim Knight does still run in third. And let's see here, we've only got 4 drivers down. We still have the number 19 machine out there of Chad Guest in the 19 machine. William Gould with the gas on. Doing a fine job up in front of them all. With Colby Smith running a close second, and we've got 2 laps remaining. 2 laps remaining. And Colby, oh, look at this. And here comes Gould once again, tries it. And a good move, a great move. With the white flag flying, 1 lap remaining. 1 lap remaining. Beautiful move by Colby Smith in that 01 car. Colby stays high, William stays low, and Colby Smith come up with the win. Ground pounding modified action. William Gould gets second, and Jim Knight, our privateer, gets scored with a third. And here we go. We are underway. Wesley Beal, well, he goes to second place as Dulock. Wes Dulock goes to the lead. Dulock doing a 88 machine, followed by Beal. Then the beautiful 22. Gregory out of Maybank, Texas, driving in third. Followed by Rowdy Day in the 20D car. Rowdy in that 20D car. He runs in fourth place. And the good-looking 33C machine, Carl Lard Jr. is running in the number 5 spot now. Followed by the 4 car of Dakota Landers. Dakota just started racing. Dad races everywhere we go with Tom. Your leader, really looking good. Wes Dulock. Dakota Landers has a problem with his car. Wes Dulock continues in the lead. That good-looking 20D car. Rowdy out of Greenville, Texas. Up momentarily. It's okay, we continue to race. And a pair of laps remaining. The number 88 machine of Wes Dulock continuing to lead. Rowdy Day, a very close second place. The white flag flies. 1 lap remaining. 1 lap. And Rowdy trying to get underneath Dulock. Dulock doesn't have it. He sets up for 3. Comes out of 4. And unofficially, it will be the 88 car of Wes Dulock with the win. Wes Dulock doing a good job, followed by Rowdy Day.
All right, IMCA stock cars, here we go. Lights are out. Green flag racing. Bryce Martin got a good run up on the top side now, diamond it down now on the bottom side, but here comes Dustin Mooney and Jason Fatt running your second and third position right now. But it's going to be, oh, it's too close to call right there between Burton and Mooney, with Jason Fatt filling in right there. A good race up there in your top 3. Jason Fatt on the top side, Mooney now out front, and Burton on the bottom side. And here we go. It's going to be Dustin Mooney, Jason Fatt, Burton is your top 3 right now in your IMCA Stock Car Heat Race number 1, followed by John Frydek, but up front, Mooney, Fatt, Burton. Dustin Mooney's going to lead it with 3 down and 5 to go here in your heat race number 1 here, IMCA stock car. This is my favorite class. I love this race car. I love this racetrack. Here we go. Jason Batt trying to get underneath Dustin Mooney. Can't make it happen. They know the top 5 transfer, but Jason Batt doesn't care. He wants to pass that 5 car of Dustin Mooney. But now down on the bottom side, Jason Batt has to lift a little bit. He knows he's going to skate up and wreck them both. But now skates up, diamonds it, drives it down. Oh, Jason Batt right now is going to take your lead with about 5 down, 3 to go, I believe it is. Here we go. This time by is going to get 2 to go. It's still going to be Dustin Mooney, Jason Batt. This might be the race of the night right here. Dustin Mooney on top, Jason Batt on the bottom side, followed by Burton trying to make something happen, but it's still going to be the 5M of Dustin Mooney, followed by Jason Batt. Here we go. White flag is now out. Kevin Fry says one more time around the patch, boys and girls. Dustin Mooney right up on the top side. Jason Batt doing everything he can around the bottom side. Just not quite enough drive. Too much momentum on the top side. Can't make it happen. Here we go. Coming to the checker flag, and your winner of heat race number 1. Oh, Burton goes around now. Oh, Burton goes around. Loses that transfer position. Lights are going out on the backstretch. Monster truck. Zach Terry. McSpadden on the outside. Lorenz. O'Brien. Watch for O'Brien. Waiting for his opportunity. See what happens. Lights are going out. Green flag racing. We go down the front straightaway. McSpadden now got a good start, but O'Brien up on the top side. Here we go. Zach Terry stuck on the bottom. Now McSpadden up on the top side, right through the middle where the meat of the track is. O'Brien gonna diamond it, drive underneath. Let's see if he gets a lead. O'Brien by a fender, by a bumper, but can't make it stick on the bottom side. Now it's gonna be Doug Lorenz on the top side. It's still gonna be McSpadden out front, followed by Lorenz, O'Brien. What a race right there for 3rd, 4th, 5th between B.G. Kirkpatrick, O'Brien, Travis Norman. That is a race right there, but it's still going to be Raymond McSpadden out front. Never had a feature or a heat race here in a stock car. Multiple modified features, but never a heat or feature win in a stock car. But now, Bangin' Benji down on the bottom side. He has won a lot of races in every class you can think of here at Heart of Texas Speedway. Now, Bangin' Benji on the bottom side makes it stick. Oh, it is too close to call, but I'm going to give it to Bangin' Benji right there. Now, on the bottom side, skates it up right in front of McSpadden. It's going to be Bangin' Benji in the 47.25, followed by, McSpadden has the lift right there. Benji got out of shape. McSpadden had a lift from wrecking them both. That lets Doug Lorenz get out front. Now, Doug Lorenz, followed by Bangin' Benji. Joe O'Brien now on the outside. Travis Norman on the inside, followed by McSpadden. Oh, thrill show goes up over the hill, out of the cushion. Let's see if he can keep it going. But now on the bottom, Bangin' Benji on the top side. Doug Lorenz. Now Doug Lorenz going to get the lead down the back straightaway. Benji on the bottom side. Doug Lorenz on the top side. Here we go. We have a white flag out. Bangin' Benji the 47.25, followed by the 97 of Doug Lorenz. Joe O'Brien, Travis Norman, and McSpadden right there. And Zach Terry is going to finish out your top 6. Here we go. Checker flag right now. Bangin' Benji, Kirkpatrick, Doug Lorenz, Joe O'Brien, Travis Norman, and McSpadden. McSpadden had a good run right there. He had to check up.
And I'm thinking that's Christopher Mercer. It is 17M on this side, down on the pole with Blake Biggs next to him. And let's see if we get a start.
23 of Blake Briggs got a good run up on the top side there. Got the lead now down the back straightaway, followed by the 12 of Daniel Ralston. As we get around 3 and 4 now, we are going to have 1 down and 7 laps to go. It's going to be the 23 followed by the 12X, and the 84 is going to be your top 3 right there for your factory stock heat race number 1. Right now the race is farther back in the pack between 3, 4, and 5 as We are down on the bottom side. The blue car with absolutely no freaking numbers on it, so I have no idea who that is. Looks like the 56 is on the bottom side. Up on the top is going to be the 94 and the 48 of Mike Land now in the top 5. Blake Briggs now out front with he is making no enemies as he is out front and just running a very clean race, followed by the 12 of Daniel Roston. Roston now closing that gap, skates up a little bit. Gonna see if we can get a little momentum on the top side. We still got Beggs on the bottom and Roston now working it. Everybody's moved the line down a little bit. We're gonna see how that works out. But we have the 23B of Blake Beggs now closing the gap on those lap cars. Let's see how those lap cars play into this heat race number 1 of your factory stocks. Remember, it is all draw, redraw here, so top 4 will redraw after this race. You can start 1, you can start 12, all depending on how you draw that chip. 23B of Blake Briggs, followed by Daniel Roston. Now it is 3 wide for second place there as we come down the front straightaway. Kevin Fry says, here's your white flag, boys and girls. It's going to be the 23B Blake Briggs, Daniel Roston, James Schoenrock. Schoenrock started dead last. Schoenrock from dead last up into place 3 right now on the podium. Here we go, down the back straightaway. What a race by Schoenrock. Schoenrock, good job, buddy. Beggs, Land, Schoenrock. That's your top 3 right there. Woo. How many Duloc fans do I have? Where's those fans? Duloc with a good start on the outside. Now Papa George down on the bottom side, trying to make it go, trying to make that up, but it's going to be Duloc, followed by Papa George, followed by the 10 car. We got 1 lap down. It's going to be Papa George, followed by Duloc and the 10. Killingsworth now making his way up through the field. 110 and Nate Dixon. Duloc, Egbert, Dixon, and now Derek Cates are now up into the top 4. Derek Cates, always been fast all year long. Seemed to have bad luck, bite him in the rear. Let's see if he can make something happen tonight. So now it's going to be Duloc, followed by Papa George Egbert. Now, Derek Cates working the bottom side of Dixon. See if he can get by. Now Derek Cates down on the back straightaway. Got a half a car length lead. Now going to let it skate up in front of Dixon. Now Derek Cates going to take it into the top 3. So it's going to be Duloc, Egbert, Cates, followed by Dixon. But now on the bottom side of the 45, Killingsworth working the bottom side. Takes that place number 4. So now we have Duloc, followed by Egbert, Cates, and the 45 of Killingsworth, your top 4. Mr. Kevin Fry says 2 laps to go, 6 down, 2 to go. Duloc way out front, followed by Papa George trying to close that gap. Remember, they all redraw. Top 4 redraw. Shannon Duloc, he could draw the 1, he could draw the 12. So let's see where they start in the feature race. Shannon Duloc, he's got a lot of laps around this racetrack. So let's see how it goes. And Shannon Duloc! Is he going to jump to the outside immediately? Let's see what happens. Here we go. Green flag racing. Heat race number 3, the factory stocks. Fuller on the bottom side. Fuller on the top side. The 22, Kohler. All taken away. Hopkins now way to the bottom. I miscalled that one. Way on the bottom side. Hopkins on the bottom. It's going to be the 22 Baker, followed by Hopkins, followed by Fuller. Look at Michael Gannett from dead last, now up in the top 3 down the back straightaway. He's reeling him in, but it's going to be the 22. Baker on the top. Too close to call right there. We're going to get to Baker. Hopkins now down on the back straightaway. But Michael Gannett made a good run. Dead last, the top 3 in 3 laps. Here we go. Hopkins out front, way out front. Hopkins followed by Baker, followed by Gannett down the back straightaway. This is your heat race number 3 of your factory stocks at Heart of Texas Speedway. Hopkins making it work now up on the top side. Baker trying anything, everything he can. Down on the bottom, down up on the top, whatever he can do. Michael Gannett from dead last. Now looks like Gannett is off the pace. Oh, Gannett to the infield. I saw something break through the middle of 1 and 2 on Gannett's car. Lost power, lost drive. Oh, lost a right rear tire. That'll do it every dang time. Lose a right rear tire. Hopkins. Now, here's your race. The Fullers down the back straightaway. Hopkins, followed by Baker. Shelby Baker now up in the top 3 as we are racing with 6 down. We are coming now to 7 down. Here we go. White flag for Hopkins in your factory stocks. 7 laps down, coming to 8 laps. It's going to be Ryan Hopkins, followed by Tracy Baker, followed by Shelby Baker. If your last name is Baker, you are good in the factory stocks here in heat race number 3. Hopkins, Baker. That is your top 3. Inside, last week's winner, 70 Success, Cody Daniel, and outside Jeff Williams. Shotgun, Eddie Thompson. Here we go. We are green flag racing. Jerry Friday David Good gets a good start down on the bottom side now. Gets a good run. Followed by Corey. Followed by Friday. Followed by Daniel. Now as we go down the top, the back straightaway. Still going to be Jerry Friedrich. David Good now. Followed by Corey. Followed by Friedrich. Followed by Cody Daniel now at the 25. That's going to be your top 4 here in your Outlaw Street Stock Racing. Still going to be David Good Sr., followed by David Corey, Jerry Frederick, Cody Daniel, and Jeff Williams. Right now the race right now for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as Frederick in the 13 gets underneath Corey. Can't make it stick. Not enough momentum. Corey up on the top side. Frederick on the bottom side. And here we go. Cody Daniel waiting to pick his move. Top 5 will redraw. So not a lot of difference if you finish 1st or 5th in this street stock race. But everybody wants to beat the guy in front of you. Now, Cody Daniel sees Frederick in front. Wants to try to close that gap. Closes that gap. Corey scoots up. Frederick scoots up. Cody Daniel turns that car on the bottom side. Drives it out the front straightaway. But it's still going to be David Good Sr. out front. Corey, Frederick, Cody Daniel. That is going to be your top 4 right now in this street stock heat race number 1. All right, we got the white flag out right now. David Good had a good run last week. Couldn't quite get it done. Has a great run right now in your street stock heat race number 1. It's going to be David Good Sr., Corey. Jerry Frederick with a good run in 3rd position. Now gets on the bottom side underneath. Oh, there's a car turn sideways. Checker flag is out. We're going to give it Cody Daniel there for 3rd position. Garcia, Kirkpatrick down the front straightaway. It's going to be Kirkpatrick on the top side. Got the momentum, going to get by Garcia. Now, driving down the back straightaway. It's going to be Garcia, followed by Kirkpatrick, followed by Garcia. Wade White. Mayfield now. Mayfield new to this class, but already has a feature win. Has a super fast hot rod at 251, but can't make it. Little car is a little tight. Right up on the top side, pulled in the left front. Robert Black scoots up in front. Wade White trying to make something out. 3 wide out of front, right over for the lead. Kirkpatrick, White, Garcia. Now, Kirkpatrick out front, followed by Wade White. And Garcia. Robert Black now working on the top side there. Gets in a little bit, has to check up to stay out of Garcia. But it's going to be Kirkpatrick, followed by Wade White. Garcia, Robert Black. And Mayfield now is going to be your top 5. Halfway down, halfway to go. Kirkpatrick still out front. Gun fell by Wade White. Garcia now. Black, Mayfield, James Honish in that truck. James Honish, one spot out from looking at that redraw, trying to get Mayfield. So our race is now going to be back in the top 5 right there, 5 and 6. As Honish is going to try to get by Mayfield, try to get by that orange car so he can redraw. So let's see if he can get underneath him right there. Trying to get underneath, just can't make it happen. Too much momentum up on the top side for Mayfield. Mayfield up on the top. Down on the bottom side, Honish can't make it happen. Up front we got Kirkpatrick, followed by White, followed by Garcia now on the bottom side underneath Wade White. As they race there through first, second, and third, as we are now coming to our checkered flag. It is going to be Kirkpatrick, followed by White, Garcia, Robert Black there in the top 4, and Mayfield now up on the top side. Here we go. Honish in the 6th position. Where you finish makes a big difference where you start in the A main. So
well, that's true.
Every spot is a row up.
That's right, exactly. Here we go. We're underway. And of course, I want to thank all of our friends at TomsRacing.tv. TomsRacing.tv just catching all the video and looked like Skip O'Neill. I believe that was Skip O'Neill that had the problem in 3 and 4 in the number 8 car. And Skip is able to get it, but a caution does come out. Skip, we've had our share. Well, all lakes are full. Here we go. We're underway. Brad Doherty on the gas. Brad doing a fine job up in front. And Skip O'Neill once again finds a slick spot the top of 3 and 4. And that will bring out a caution. And, well, Mr. O'Neill having a problem with 3 and 4 this evening. And just 2 laps complete in this 15-lap event. Here we go. We're back underway. And Brad Doherty goes back to work up in front of Clement Mitchell in the good-looking 78 rod of Trevor high in turn 4. And we're going to shortcut this race down, because we've just got the last lap. Since we've only got 3 cars running, we're going to make this a real short B-main event. And it'll be Brad Doherty with the win. Brad Doherty followed by Mitchell Clement. And in order to get his driver's license, getting race ready. Here we go. We're underway. And Greg Mullen doing a good job. Up in front, Greg in that number 22 car leads them all with Carl Large in number 33C car going way up high in turn 4. The number 4 car, Dakota Landers, having the problem in turn 4, but we continue to race under green conditions. Their leader, Greg Murren, doing a fine job in that 22 machine. Okay, just 2 laps complete. And Greg Muirhead has looked good so far in this 22 car. Greg Muirhead leads them all. Greg hits the hole shot as we're back underway with only 2 laps complete. Greg Muirhead is titled for second. It's a good one between Kevin Rutherford and the number 9 Blue Machine. He got a little high, and that opened the door for the 33C car, Carl Large. Carl Large now goes to second. Then in 4th place, it is the number 7G car, David Good Jr. David Good doing a good job as he runs in 4th place. And a wheel came off, the left front wheel, I believe, because the wheel came off the 4X car of Dakota Landers. And a caution will come out. I believe I saw the left front wheel go sailing off the racetrack. The top. They're in there, as well as Dietrich Opticians, Mars Race Cars, and Hella Shriners. And here we go. We are back underway with Greg Muirhead doing a fine job up in front. Greg with the gas on, having himself a fine ride. Greg here it is. And the white flag flies. We're going to cut this B-main event down short as well, with Greg Muirhead doing a fine job up in front. Greg, followed by Carl Large Jr. Oh, Carl almost got inside, and it will be Greg Muirhead with the win, followed by Carl Large, and then Kevin Rutherford is scored in 3rd. Kevin Rutherford, and I was mistaken on that.
Here we go, green flag racing. Vaughn up on the top side, Hubert on the bottom side. Brandon Guerin now gets a good run down through the middle. Brandon Guerin in the 12 car gets a lead as he's going to let it skate right up in front of Vaughn. Oh, Hubert around on his own right there. Little love tap as Hubert is now going to keep it going. Going to keep it green. Caution. And green flag racing now. Vaughn up through the middle, gets a good run. 3 wide down the front straightaway. It's going to be Hubert on the bottom side. Garrett through the middle takes his spot, but it's going to be Hubert out front right now. Hubert gets a good jump right there through the middle of everybody else. It's going to be Hubert followed by Brandon Garrett. Send the kid Kiffin, and it's going to be Vaughn on the bottom side there as we go down the back straightaway. 2 laps down and 18 to go here in our Southern Sport Mod feature race. Still going to be Jason Hubert out front, followed by Brandon Garrett. Oh, we got 2 cars around right there. Caution. Guerin, Kiffin. That's going to be your top 3. Lights are going out. We are flashing them. I tell you what, Sid Kiffin won here last week. Hey, there's the train on the backstretch. Let's give it up for the racetrack train. Woo! Hubert on the bottom makes it work. Stick on the bottom, and he is allowed to drive up. Brandon Garrett on the bottom side. Kiffin up on the top side. Race right now is for 2nd and 3rd as Hubert's on the bottom side. Brandon Garrett followed by Sid Kiffin. 21-tier Taylor Florio in the 6th. Oh, Garrett halfway sideways keeps it going, but that's going to give the 2nd place car to Sid the Kid Kiffin. It's still going to be Hubert, Kid Kiffin. Now Florio, Cogburn up on the top side. Your race right now is for 3rd and 4th. Kid is Cogburn's on the top side. Taylor Florio's on the bottom side. Cogburn up on the top, using that momentum. Taylor Florio trying to work it through the bottom, let it dig out of the bottom. Can't quite make it work, but she has a lead going down the back straightaway as we got a couple of cars around, but we are still clean and we are still green as we are still racing. 16 now coming on the front straightaway. Sid the Kid Kiffin working it out, trying to close that road on Hubert. Hubert now. Oh, we got one dead. We got two dead in 3 and 4. Caution. 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 All right. Lights are out. Here we go down the back straightaway. Hubert, Kippen, Florio, Coburn, Moore. That is going to be your top 5. Green flag. Here we go. Jason Hubert Sr. got a good start now down the front straightaway as he is leading the pack by about 4 car lengths now. Now Sid the Kid up on the top side. Taylor Florio on the bottom side. Now Taylor's going to work the bottom side. She got a good run. There's a lot of moisture, a lot of meat down there. But Florio is now digging out on the bottom side as we got Sid the Kid up on the top side trying to make it work. But now Sid the Kid going to dive down a little bit, get a little bit more in the middle of the track. And now we got Coburn on the bottom side, and we got Sid the Kid up on the top side. Good racing right now for 2nd and 3rd place, 3rd and 4th place, as we have Hubert out front, followed by Taylor Florio and Sid the Kid. Now, Sid the Kid ducking down to the bottom, taking that bottom in 3 and 4, but the top side in 1 and 2. Let's see how that works out for everybody. But right now, all the way through the racetrack, back in 5th, 6th, and 7th position, G.W. Egbert making his way up through the pack. We got Egbert, Honish, and an 88. There Moore is a good battle back there for 5th, 6th, and 7th as we're working through the field. But still, out front is going to be Hubert, Florio, Kippen, Coburn. Now, G.W. Egbert up in that 5th position as he started deep in the pack, but here he comes. Egbert. Sid is still on the bottom side there with Coburn now up on the top side trying to work his way through. But don't look past Egbert now up in the top 5 as he has worked from deep in the pack all the way up through the racetrack. Now he's on the bottom side trying to make it dig out as we got Hubert followed by Florio, Sid the Kid, Coburn, and Egbert is going to be your top 4 as we're working through the track. Still got Sid the Kid working his way through 2nd place, followed by Coburn, Egbert, and Molar is your top 6. But up front we got Hubert, followed by Taylor Florio. Taylor Florio's had a great run right now tonight, and she is in a solid 2nd place and is closing up on the lap traffic as we're going down the front straightaway. Now it's going to be Hubert, followed by Taylor Florio. They are working 2 and 3 wide all the way down the back straightaway. It's still going to be Hubert out front, but Taylor has now closed that gap. Hubert on the bottom side, Taylor on the bottom side. They are working through that lap traffic. Let's see how they work through here, but it's still Hubert out front, followed by Taylor Florio and Sid the Kid Kippen. Hubert still running his line right on the bottom all the way around the racetrack. And that is working good for him as Taylor Florio is still working that same. She has closed that gap now. It is 1.1 seconds behind, but now Hubert is clear and clean of the lap traffic. So here we go. Hubert out front in the 778, followed by Taylor Florio and Sid the Kid, and that's your top 3 right now. White flag is out as we're coming to the checker flag, and here we go. Checker flag is out, and it is going to be Hubert is your winner. Southern Sportline Hubert, followed by Florio. Taylor Florio with a heck of a run, and then Sid the Kid, G.W. Egbert deep in the pack, and then Chris Coburn in the 601 will round out your top 4. Very, very excited. Jason Hubert rolls it around, rolls it up for your feature win. 2nd of the year, I believe, for Hubert. followed by Taylor Florio, Sid the Kid, GW Egbert, and Cogburn will round out your top 5 here in your IMCA Southern Sport Mods. Hubert out of the car, y'all give it up right there. Jason?
Yes, sir.
Is this the second of the year?
Yes, sir.
Second feature race of the year win in your Southern Sport by Jason Hubert in a 778.
Just want to dedicate this to my stepdad that got hurt, Mike Honish, and thank CRS, Speed Secrets, and all my businesses.
Everybody,
Everybody.
Mike Honish, we all love that guy. We all love the Honish family, so great dedication right there. Anybody else tonight?
You for coming and seeing me.
I'm just here to see you, buddy. So there it is. Jason Hubert in the 778. That is your Southern Sport Mod feature win. Nice move there. We are just learning, so we're going to start at the back. Good job by Miss Daphne back, but out front, 89. And the 7 is going to be up front. That's going to be Wyatt Sexton, followed by Jeff Bowser. Bowser on the bottom side, Sexton on the top side. 3 wide as we're going through. 3 and 4. 7's going to get the lead this time by. All right, coming now to 2 down. It's going to be the 9. The 9 car. Holland with the lead right now, but now on the bottom side, it's going to be red and white. Willett, the 3 now takes the lead as it's the lead down 3 at the bottom. Willett followed by the 9, followed by Cogburn now on the top side. Cogburn trying to close that gap. Cogburn, Willett, both up on the top side, closing that gap. And now we have Willett. You can hear him banging that 5800 chip down the front straightaway. It's going to be Willett. Now Cogburn up on the top side. Cogburn now dives it down, gets underneath. Cogburn on the bottom side. Trevor Cogburn, Little Nasty's going to be your lead here as we have 7 laps down in this feature race. Cogburn up on the top side, Willett on the bottom side. As we drive down the front straightaway, it's still going to be Cogburn, followed by Willett, followed by the 7. Cogburn now pulls out in front of everybody by about 12 car lengths. Straightaway now lead for Cogburn. But your race is a little bit deeper back in the pack. Cogburn now gets around the lap traffic. Cogburn's out front and everybody else. Cogburn followed by Willett. Followed by now the race is from second and third between the 7. Whoa! Daphne Bat avoids disaster right there. Still going to be Cogburn way out front, followed by Willard, followed by the 75 of Mason Warren, followed by the 89 of Wyatt Sexton. Now we got a couple around in 3 and 4. Whew. Holland is our top 4. Oh! Here we go. We are green flag racing. Good job right there by Cogburn up on the top side. Got a great jump on everybody else. Cogburn up on the top side, followed by Sexton and followed by Warren on the bottom and then through the middle. But we got right following third and fourth. Abshire in the 7C. But still out front is Cogburn. Warren. The 89 is Sexton, which are going to be your top three. Oh, Warren's around right now. So now it's going to be Cogburn, Warren, the 9 of Holland is your top three. These kids are changing position left and right. I can't really keep up with them, but it's still going to be Cogburn out top. Cogburn up on the top side, making it work. The battle right now is for 4th, 5th, and 6th back in the pack. But Daphne Batt on the bottom side. Kevin Fry says 2 laps to go, 2 to go. Checker flag is out. It's going to be Cogburn, followed by Holland, 89 of Sexton, Abshire, and a very that is Trevor Cogburn. He is out of the race car. Your junior limited winner. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Good, how are you?
We're making this a habit.
Yes, sir.
Man, I don't like interviewing junior limited guys that are a foot taller than me, but it has to happen. So, anybody you want to thank tonight, buddy?
I want to thank all my sponsors, my people that helped me tonight.
Good job. Great race out front. No mistakes. Good job, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That is Trevor Cogburn. That's your junior limited winner here at Heart of Texas Speedway.
And of course, West Dual Lock right next to him in the 88 machine. Rick, our flagman, looks him over. Here we go. We are green. Way down low stays Tomlinson in the 45 car. He's your early leader with West Dual Lock in that 88 ride, driving way up high. Rowdy Day in the 20D car stays in third early on. 14X car, he puts on a good show. Josh Landers, his son is back a ways, Dakota Landers. And of course, he runs in the number 5 spot right now. Did Poday in his 4 car. Beautiful number 16 car. He's already made his way up through the field a little bit. Good racing action. Eric Tomlinson doing an excellent job in his 45T car. Eric Tomlinson continues to lead. Now Rowdy Day goes to number 2 spot with Josh Landers in his 14X car. Now Josh goes to second. Rowdy Day runs third. Good battle for 4th place. The number 88 machine, the early leader, West Dual Lock, he runs in that number 5 spot with William Gould. William Gould making his way up through the traffic before he runs in the number 7 spot. William Gould in the number 6060 car. Good, close racing action into turn 1 and 2. Down the chute. Coming out of turn 4, your leader once again, the 45T car, Eric Tomlinson. Eric came to Heart of Texas Speedway with his race pace in place. Eric doing a magnificent job leading these 23 modified in this A main event. Good racing action continues on. William Gould stepping up high now in the number 6060 car. He still runs at about the number 6 or 7 spot. Robert McKinney in there, as well as Jim Knight. Jim Knight, one of the privateers. Jim Knight in the 73 car, doing a fine job running right in the middle of the field. And had a problem with a car up at the top of turn 4. Top of turn 4. They put a new front clip on it, new dog clip, and we got it all fixed up. All right. Let's get back underway here. Let's see if we get a start. Green flag comes out. We're back underway. Eric Tomlinson is back to work. Rowdy Day goes way high. Eric Tomlinson way down low. That beautiful 14X car of Josh Landers. A good battle for second place as they race on. The Touring Outlaw Modified Series putting on a show at Heart of Texas tonight. It continues to be. Eric Tomlinson staying down low on the track. It's working well for him. Several of the drivers like William Gould way up high in that 6060 car. They like the top of the track. Good racing action. The number 16 car, it's a beautiful ride of Chris Hennigan. Had a good interview with Chris earlier. He now goes to second place, Hennigan. And in third, it's Josh Landers in that 14X ride. Make that Rowdy Day. Running in third, Josh Landers runs fourth. Beautiful 88 machine, Wes Durlock, stepped upstairs. He likes the high line around this racetrack. And we continue to watch, though. Eric Tomlinson out in front of them all. Good battle continues on for about the number 3 spot with Rowdy Day in his 20 car and the 14X car of Josh Landers, and still the 88 blue and white rod of Wes Durlock racing in there as well. Oh, well stepped way high. That cost him quite a bit of real estate on the track. Sometimes that high line maybe doesn't work so good. Your leader comes out of turn 4 one more time. And really doing a magnificent job. Eric Tomlinson in that 45P car. Eric comes by one more time, still holding on to second place. Chris Hennigan in that 16 ride, followed by Rowdy Day in the 20 car, 20P car Rowdy Day. And then the 14X car of Josh Landers. Beautiful race. The racetrack in excellent racing shape. Some of these drivers using the high line, other drivers using the low line. I believe that was Chad Guest having a problem with the 19C car pulled to the infield. And again, our privateer, the number 73 ride of Jim Knight, still running a respectable race in the middle of the pack. And still staying down low. Though it's Eric Tomlinson, that 45P car, with the number 16 machine of Chris Hennigan running second place. Beautiful racing action. Oh, Chris Hennigan! Oh, got by Beal. I believe that's Ryan Beal. And continues to be Tomlinson, your leader in that 45P car. Really doing a good job up in front of them all. And again, some of the drivers staying way low, other drivers are staying way high. These Touring Outlaw Modifieds put on a good race wherever they go. As Rick looks them over, our flagman, Rick looking for the 45D car. He is the leader, and we've got 2 laps remaining. Tomlinson continues in the lead. Got a back marker in front of him still. Running second, Chris Hennigan in the 16 car. Then Rowdy Day and Bo Day running third and fourth. White flag flies. We've got 1 lap remaining. We're on that final lap. Eric Tomlinson doing a superb job with his 45T car. Here he comes. And unofficially, it will be Eric Tomlinson with the win. Eric doing a magnificent job. Flag to flag win for Eric Tomlinson with the win. Keith Bertle, our promoter at the Man with the Plan. One of the first ones to congratulate Eric Tomlinson, and again, this is our 8th year. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Eric Tomlinson is out of the race car in the 45. That's your modified winner. Eric. All right, buddy. So, you won last week here.
Yeah, we were pretty good.
What'd you change this week?
Not a damn thing.
Same tires?
Same tires, everything.
Shocks?
Shocks,
Engine?
engine,
Spoiler?
spoiler.
Same thing right here. That's your last week's winner. This week's winner, 2 in a row. Eric Tomlinson. Anybody want to thank tonight?
Man, everybody that helps with this deal. My dad, my fiance Shelby, she's here with us tonight. Adam, he helps us. Mom, stepmom, everybody that's on this deal, man. GRT, TDS suspension, man, he's been a big help for us. Everybody that makes this thing happen, it's big. This is big for us.
Hadn't raced a lot this year. Good to see you here. 2 in a row. That's your winner. 45T, Eric Tomlinson, your Tom's Outlaw Modified winner.
Eric Tomlinson doing just a great job. 2 weeks in a row, as Joe just said.
Bat. Kirkpatrick coming from deep. Tommy Frayne. Let's see what happens. Green flag racing. Here we go. 3 wide down the front straightaway all the way to Essenberg on the inside, followed by Friedrich. We got McSpadden up on the top side. McSpadden now got that lead. He has a good line right there. Skates it up, drives it in a little bit deep, but keeps that momentum. It's going to be McSpadden leading lap number 1. Wreck. Raymond McSpadden leads them down into 3 and 4. We are green flag racing. Raymond McSpadden through the middle of 1 and 2 now has the lead. Oh, the car gets a little tight, pulls out lap front, drives it down the back straightaway, has a good drive down the back straightaway. Mooney up on the top side, Essenberg down the bottom. Now it's Brian down the bottom. We're going to make it 3 wide coming through 3 and 4 as we have 1 lap down already. But it's going to be open. It's going to be McSpadden now has a line. He diamonds the drive off, drives it down the hill, and gets a good run, but he drives in a little deep at 3 and 4, lets him skate up. That's going to let O'Brien and Bat and Essenberg and Mooney. Oh, Essenberg puts a door to Mooney. Fane, top 7. Any of them can win any given night. Here we go. Green flag racing. 3 of 20 down. Now, McSpadden through the middle, makes it work. Digs in and drives off. O'Brien on the bottom side. O'Brien now following suit right up through the middle. Chasing back way on the bottom, right around the tires, trying to dig out of the hole like he always does. And we still have Bangin' Benji right up through the middle. And Joe O'Brien way on the bottom side underneath McSpadden. O'Brien closing that gap, trying to make McSpadden bobble. Never touches. Let's see if he can make him bobble. O'Brien this time by. O'Brien, McSpadden, Kirkpatrick, Bat, Tommy Fane. Don't forget Tommy Fane. Essenberg now off pace, way up high, off the track now. Essenberg now. Joe O'Brien followed by Benji, Bangin' Benji, chasing back. McSpadden Tommy Fain, your winner from the All-Star Points Championship. Let's go. Here we go. O'Brien right on the bottom, banging Benji. Oh, Jason Batt turns it sideways. Everybody stops behind him. And anytime you want, son. Let's go. Okay, right now. Good jump right there by Joe O'Brien. And now banging Benji right on the bottom side. Now Tommy Fain pulling that left front all the way down the back straightaway as he's working through the middle and the top of the racetrack. But it's still O'Brien right through the middle. Lets it slide up. It's going to be O'Brien banging Benji. And it's going to be followed by Tommy Fain. Travis Norman now has a great run. Don't look back. Here comes the thrill show. The 03 from dead last in the pack, now in the top 5. The 03 of Dylan Smith. Oh, skates by the spinning car. Oh my goodness, how did he get by that? 13 to go. Here we go, green flag racing. I'm not. I'm going to be here trying to keep that engine revved up, trying to keep that coolant circulating. I'm going to guess the 4725 is running a little warm right now, but here we go down the back straightaway. The lights are flashing. Once they are out, the 14 of O'Brien can go. He's going to make them wait, make them wait. Watch the 4725. He dives to the bottom almost every time. On the bottom, here we go. Green flag racing. O'Brien out front, followed by the 4725 and the 90.5 of Tommy Fain. My buddy, the thrill show, has to check up a little bit, but is able to get back in the throttle. O'Brien now has a good run coming off through the middle, coming out of 3 and 4. Now he has a 2-car lead over the field as we get 8 down now and 12 to go in this IMCA Stock Car feature race. It's going to be O'Brien on the bottom, followed by the 4725 of Benji Kirkpatrick. Hall now checks up a little bit, and that spins a couple behind him. Oh. Caution. Anytime the 14 wants to go, he can go. 4725 right on his tail. 03 on the top side. We are green flag racing your IMCA Stock Car. Once again, the 14 has a good run. Down on the bottom side, digging it out of the hole. The 4725, what a run by the 4725. 14 tries to close that door, tried to shut it down, but you can't get it quite done. Oh, it's a 14 by a nose. Now, leaning on him just a little bit. Here we go on the bottom side, the 4725. The 14 on the top. 03 now waiting for a mistake. 03 now diamond it down underneath the 14, but it's going to be the 4725 of Benji Kirkpatrick. Benji Kirkpatrick followed by the 14 to 03. The 9 from dead last and spit it out on his own. Now is in the top 3. Let's see if the 9 can do something. Oh, Norman drives in a little hard, touches the 9, spins himself out, but keeps it going. We are still green, we are still clean, and here we go. 4725 down the back straightaway. 4725. O'Brien on the top side trying to find something other than the bottom. Just can't make it work. 13 down, 7 to go. 4725 banging Benji on the bottom side. O'Brien through the middle and the top side. O'Brien now through the middle. Everybody's slowing down, waiting for the cars to come to them. It's going to be banging Benji Kirkpatrick, followed by O'Brien. The thrill show, Jason Acrobat, and Tommy Fain in a 90.5 is going to round out your top 5. But banging Benji Kirkpatrick, he has won here 100 million times. He is still leading the race. 5 laps to go. O'Brien right on his tail, just can't get the pass. He opened up that door on the bottom side, let him get by him, and he let him get by, and that was a mistake on the 14's position out front. 4725. I think the 14 has a faster car. Down on the bottom side of 14. Oh, he just can't pull it out of the bottom. It's still going to be Kirkpatrick, followed by O'Brien. Kirkpatrick now right on the bottom. O'Brien skates it in. A little too much rear brake. Lets it slide. And that's going to give Kirkpatrick now the 2-car length lead as we have 17 down, 3 to go in this 20-lap IMCA feature. Still, Bangin BG Kirkpatrick on a 47.25. 2 laps to go. Kirkpatrick followed by O'Brien, followed by the Thrill Show, followed by Chasing the Acrobat. Here's your top 4. We're in the lap traffic right now, and it's still Bangin Minchie and then O'Brien. Zach Terry gets annoyed. That lets Thrill Show get underneath O'Brien, but it's still going to be Bangin Minchie. That opens up the lead right now, and it's going to be Bangin Minchie Kirkpatrick by about 4 car lengths over Thrill Show. Jason Bat and O'Brien is going to be your top 4. Benji Kirkpatrick out of the race car. Benji, I'm a little disappointed. You know, I've called you Bangin' Benji for a long time from the old Texas Thunder days. There was a lot of banging behind you, but you didn't bang anybody. I'm a little disappointed. Could you run into somebody next week, please?
No, the object of the game is not to do that. We've learned over our years.
So, At halfway, I heard you rolling down the front stretch, probably in low gear, at about 5,000 RPM, trying to keep it cool. Did it get hot tonight?
Yes, sir. It got up about 245 at the end. The gauges were flashing orange on me. I was like, well, he showed me 5 to go, so we'll see what happens.
Nice job.
Thank y'all.
Very, very clean race. Anybody want to thank tonight?
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank Glenn Wilson, Wilson Chassis, B&B Chassis, Fields Automotive, and Fields Motorsports, all of them together. BC Electric, Truck Motive, excuse me just a second. Little Brian, Joel, and, you know, Glenn. I thank everybody that helps me. I appreciate all y'all coming out. Thank y'all very much.
Nice job. I need you to run into somebody next week to make it exciting. That's the 47.25. Benji Kirkpatrick, no longer Bangin' Benji. He's just a racer. He wins.
Here we go. Yellow lights out. We're going green. We're racing.
Duloc now with a jump out front. Going to be hard to beat Duloc now. Up front.
Shannon Duloc out front. Coming into 4.
3 and 4.
Now here we go. We got 2 looping. We have 2 spinning out in turn 4.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know about you, Pastor Jim, but I'm ready to call this a green-white checkered.
Yep. Here we go.
Here we go. Green flag racing. 47 to the 22 and the 23 and the 4 of Hopkins. Hopkins now making it work right through the middle up on the top side as he tries to get by everybody else, but it's still going to be Shannon Duloc on the bottom. Duloc followed by, 3 wide, the 22, the 4, and the 23. We finally get 1 lap down as we go back to green flag racing. It's going to be Duloc, Baker, Hopkins, Banks. He's going to be your top 4. But now, watch Hopkins up on the top side where nobody else is. Watch that 4 car way up on the top shelf. Dig it up and let it rip the lip, Hopkins. Here we go, son. He is going to pass him and nobody knows it's coming. That's what's going to happen right now. The 4 of Hopkins up on the top side. They won't see it coming from up where he's at. And Gannett. Caution. 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 Hey, that was a preacher. Y'all can't yell at him. Here we go. Duloc now.
We're racing. Ryan Hopkins on the
Duloc
top side
takes
of
the bottom
number
side.
one. Going
Hopkins
out of number
way
two.
up on the top
Running
side now.
third.
He's got a good run
Making
down
a
the
move on the back
backstretch.
stretch.
Going to get up beside the 22 of Baker. Still going to be Duloc on the bottom. But look at Hopkins now on the bottom of 1 and 2. Let's see if he jumps to the top.
All right.
Oh,
We got him wadded up on turn 3.
Shannon Duloc can go whenever he wants. Let's go, Jim.
We're going green. We're racing. Shannon Duloc taking the lead, coming into 1.
Now right on the bottom trying to work, and it is working well. And then now Hopkins right through the middle, trying to go through the middle. See if he can get a little drive up on the outside of Duloc. Now it's going to be Hopkins down the back straightaway. Half a fender behind. Now Hopkins on the top side. Duloc on the bottom side. Clean and green. No contact. Still good racing. And we got one around. Let's back it off the track. Let's keep it green. What are you doing? Let's go. And caution.
Yellow.
Tried. We did stupid stuff though. I did.
Yeah, I did.
All right, lights are out.
Here we
Hopkins
go.
out front. Let's go.
Going green.
Ryan Hopkins now leading it up through the top of the front straightaway as Duloc now tries to get on the bottom side, but it's still going to be Hopkins through the middle. He's got a lot of drive, a lot of momentum through the middle of the racetrack. He kind of starts on the bottom, lets it skate up a little bit, but that's going to keep him in the front as Duloc is trying to follow suit. Followed by the 0-1-0 of Bryce Pritchett. Pritchett now running in a solid third place there as we finally have 6 of our 20 laps down, but it's still going to be Hopkins followed by Duloc, Pritchett, and Big Booty Judy, George Egbert. That's Papa George now in the top 4, but it's still going to be Ryan Hopkins now as we're starting to get into lap traffic. Let's see how that plays way. The lappers are a little bit out of control, a little bit out of shape. They're through the middle. Now let's see if they can hold that line. And Hopkins through the middle and through the bottom. Oh, Duloc spins on his own and comes to a stop in the infield. Spattering applause from the top row rowdies right in front of me as Duloc stops on his own, spins and stops on his own. That is going to give Hopkins a lot of clean air out front. Hopkins has a lot of clean air now out in front of him, but yeah, this 0-1-0 of Bryce Pritchett, my buddy, used to race with us down at 281 Speedway. Bryce and his grandpa, a lot of good racing there from the Pritchett family, but now out front is going to be Hopkins, followed by Pritchett, followed by Big Booty Judy, Papa George Egbert, and Tyler Killingsworth. Going to round out your top 4 when we got 11 down and 9 to go out of this 20-lap feature race in your factory stocks. Once we finally got a few laps under our belt, we are keeping it open and clean and green and able to keep racing now versus one and done. But Hopkins out front and very clean and very smooth, consistent laps by Hopkins on this very slick, smooth racetrack at Heart of Texas Speedway here
Smoke coming out
on
of
this
48.
Friday night. It's going to be 5 laps to go the next time by. It is still going to be Hopkins way out front now, but now the battle is going to be in your second and third. Papa George Egbert way up on the top side. Papa George on the top side. Oh, they get together. George Egbert and Pritchett on the bottom as they try to make this race 2 and 3 wide, going for second and third place. But it's still going to be Hopkins through the middle. It's going to be Pritchett way on the bottom. Papa George now gives him a little love tap, says, hey son, I am right here, quit cutting in front of me. But it's still going to be Hopkins followed by Pritchett. Now, Papa George once again gives him the nose. Honk, honk, beep, beep, here's the chrome horn. We are coming through. But it's still Pritchett holding his ground of Papa George Egbert. But way out front is going to be Hopkins as we are coming to 2 laps to go. 18 down, 2 to go. And it's going to be the 4
2 to go.
Hopkins.
One to go. Ryan Hopkins leading the race.
Ryan Hopkins, a 4, your factory stock winner. Come on, son. You know, I question you. You passed the first, I don't know, 3 or 4 cars on the top side, then you went back to the bottom. And I was like, what is he thinking? He knows the top side's the fast way, but you're in the victory lane, and I'm just holding a microphone, so obviously.
30. I got up there, and I didn't know if I could clean it off by myself. But I was still a little free. And I kind of tried it on the bottom, and I was like, well, let's see if I can get it done. It worked. I don't know.
Nice job. How many feature wins is this year?
This makes 5.
5 wins tonight. Anybody want to thank?
Yes, sir. I need to thank my wife and kids for letting me do this all the time. Putting up with all my stuff, I guess. Staying late nights out. And Showtime, Gentlemen's Club, Dustin Davis Racing, Leo's Plastering, Fat Daddy's Designs, Double H Livestock, Jenkins Race Components, Don Wildy Racecraft, Hellion Race Cars, Chesney's Boutique, the Amarillo Den, Williams Fire Protection. Huh? She was first. You dummy. My wife, Jennifer.
Stupid head. He said her first, stupid head.
Spot on Tires. Yeah, I got him. Shepherd Motorsports, Michael, Trey, and Jeff. They keeping this thing together.
Good job. Good job, Ryan Hopkins. And all the fans. Hey, nice job, buddy. Good job. Daniel, Corey, taking us at a very slow pace. Let's go racing, green flag. Cody Daniel with a good start on the bottom side there. Track is more conducive on the bottom. Let's see if anybody does that top off like with Ryan Hopkins was saying. Now, up on the top side will be good. And he is driving that top off. Let's see if he can throw that dust off. Daniel on the bottom side. Good on the top side. Here we go. Still going to be Cody Daniel on the bottom side. Now, Cody Daniel with a very good 4-car lead.
Got number 1 looped in. And we got a caution.
Let's go, Cody.
Look at Cody.
Let's go, Cody.
There we go.
Let's go, Cody. Cody Daniel with a great jump right there, coming out of 3 and 4, pulls everybody by 5 car lengths. But now we got Mayfield on the bottom. We got White up through the middle, and we got Corey getting together with Mayfield and Good. So that's going to let Cody Daniel have some free air. But now, Wade trying to something different. Let's see if Wade White can make it work through the middle of the track. It is going to skate up right there, pile everybody up behind him, and caution.
Cody Daniel brings him up.
Lights are out. Let's go, Cody Daniel. Cody Daniel way on the bottom. Maybe Good even higher up. But Wade White skates up right now, and that's going to let Cody there. Now, Cody Daniel, Wade White. Oh, Good gets into Wade White. That's going to let James Hodges get by him. And now it's going to be Cody Daniel, followed by James Hodges, followed by Wade White, followed by David Good. David Good just got into him and couldn't get off of him. Now, David Good way up on the top side, on the top shelf, but it's still going to be Cody Daniel way on the bottom side, letting that car just rotate right around the bottom. He's got that car free, and it is working right through the bottom, and the car is digging and is eating off the bottom, and that is letting everybody else follow suit behind, but it's still going to be Cody Daniel, James Hodges, Wade White. Now it's going to be David Good in 07 of Black, already worked his way up in the top 4 again. Robert Black worked his way up. He went off earlier. Now he's back up in the top 4 instantly, but it's still going to be Cody Daniel on the bottom side. And Hodges right through the middle. Hodges trying to make that truck work, just right through the middle. Has a good run right now. Let's see if Hodges can make it work through the middle. He skates it up right there. Just not enough grip in the middle of 3 and 4 to stick the car and let it rotate and let it drive off. So Daniel way on the bottom where the moisture is. Maybe a little rubber down there. Now Frieder off in the infield, but it's still going to be Daniel on the bottom. Hodges in the middle, and Wade White way up on the top side. Caution. Caution.
David Corey,
Caution.
73.
Lights are out. He could go. He could go. He could go. He could go. Jim?
He could go.
He could
Here
go.
we go.
Oh, now we're going to go. Here we are. Green flag racing. What a good start. Gets about a 3-car length pull down the front straightaway on the bottom of the track. Wade White working the top. Oh, now Hodges underneath. Now it's going to be a battle on the bottom. It's going to be Hodges. Oh, Black gets turned around there. Hodges now out front. Hodges followed by Wade. Okay. I'm going to go that we're going to go back a lap. And
Yellow lights out.
lights are out. Let's go.
We're racing.
Hodges run right there, and Wade White gave him a little bump, but now Hodges out front with a 4-car length on the back straightaway. It's going to be Hodges right through the middle on the bottom. They are starting to pile them up through the middle, coming through 3 and 4. They are going to keep it clean and green. It's going to be Hines on the bottom, followed by Wade White. Cody Daniel and Jeff Williams in the 25 car, but still Hines in that trunk. Out front. Now down on the bottom side, Hines making that truck rotate right around the bottom of the tires, followed by Wade White, followed by Cody Daniel and Williams, and Tommy Kirkpatrick will round out your top 5. But right now it is Hanish on the bottom side. Hanish still leading this 15 down, 5 to go in this street stock feature. Made his way up to the front, made it work. And here it is. It's going to be Hanish on the bottom side, followed by Wade White, Cody Daniel, Kirkpatrick, and 25 of Williams and Michael Vokout in the 716. 5 laps to go right this time by. Hanish really slowing down the pace, getting into 3 and 4, but he is so far ahead of everybody else. It's like slower is faster. Imagine that on a dirt track when it's slick.
2 to go.
Slower is faster. Here we go. 2 laps to go. Watch Hanish, how under control he is getting into the turn. That truck is staying under him, not skating out. That's why he is so fast.
Go.
Ha! James Hanish, our feature winner in the street stocks. Been a while, buddy.
Yeah, I know, Joe. It's been, about 2 weeks before Dad got hurt. I had that double feature that night.
Yep. So, Pops got hurt. Mike, this is for you, buddy. This is for Mike.
Both of us won tonight. Yeah, it was a good night. My stepbrother here won the sport mod race, and I mean, my truck came alive. I don't know. I mean, I had a mishap there at the beginning of the race and had to go to the rear, but I mean, it just came alive, and I drove back to the front, and I was able to take the lead from Cody, and I mean, I don't know. I couldn't ask for anything better. It was a great night. I got to thank my Uncle David for working on this thing during the week. I got to thank my dad for his help, and the fans for coming out and supporting us. Larry, thank you, buddy. I use his truck to pull this thing to the racetrack, so thank him, and congratulations to Jason on his sport mod feature.
Good job, buddy. That's James Hanish. That is your street stock winner. Don't forget, next week, be here, same time, same place, same bat channel.